Yo, what's good, Zephyr's Peppers? There are timestamps on this video for you to be able to skip through and get whatever class setup you need. So by all means, feel free to skip ahead. But if you want to stick around and just hear me yap, which top 5 snipers are best in Season 4? Now, clear as day, it's already part of my class. It's what I use already, except for the Moors. But we're going to go over the Katt AMR, and I know it's not a sniper rifle. It is indeed a marksman rifle. But let's be real, everyone's using it just the same manner as they do with a sniper. So let's go over the number 5 class setup that you should be using. And it is the Katt AMR, all right? Listen, this thing is very slow, but if you love max damage, this is the strongest sniper in this game. On the top right here is the tactical stock pad. Now, keep in mind, this is for respawn. If you want to change the optic, by all means, you can. You can take off either the tac stock pad or the phantom grip. In my opinion, I think the stock pad, just because there's no increase on sprints of fire. So if you want to change the tac stock pad for like an SPX scope, you could do that. Personally, I like to do that. But now for S&D, you can take out the 7-round mag, put on the tactical stock pad. The short barrel, I know some people like to use that. If you feel like the optic is not needed, you can put on the short barrel. And if you want, you can take off the laser, the Razor Hawk, and put on the Schlager Peck box for to not show your laser. So really, it's just up to you. So technically, this would be it, or again, swap this out. So that is the 5th sniper. And then for the perks, this is what I would probably recommend when it comes to S&D. Of course, you can change it around. But in respawn, in my opinion, this is the best stuff to use as far as your vests and perks. Since we're already here, this is the 4th best sniper, the SPX 80. So these attachments all are best for respawn. If you go over to the top right, the PVZ tac stock, which is my webcam covering, this is the 5th attachment you should be using. If you don't like the laser, you can take this off and put on the Elevate 11 barrel or the Bryson barrel, whichever you would like. If you feel like getting too many hit markers with the Bryson, swap over to the Elevate 11. That works as well. If you want to change the optic, you can take out the barrel, put on the optic. Really doesn't matter, completely up to you. Now, I do know you can get collaterals with the SPX without the armor piercing, at least for me, at least from what I've noticed. I don't know if you're able to get a triple collat. I haven't really got one just yet. But moving on to the S&D SPX, you're going to want to take off this 8-round magazine and then put on the Elevate 11 barrel. It's literally that simple. And again, PVZ tac stock on the top right here. Now, moving on to the 3rd best sniper to use. If you think it's Longbow, to be honest with you, I just haven't been having any fun with the Longbow. I just feel like it's terrible now. We can go over that as like a little bonus round, but we're going to go with the XRK Stalker. This one is the 3rd best sniper to use. So unfortunately, I messed up on the recording, but for the XRK Stalker, the respawn class that I like to use, I call this the Zephy class or the 10-round mag class. The ADS is a bit slow, but once you get adjusted to it, it's really not bad. 10-round mag and armor piercing, the most important 2 things for this class setup. If you want to take off the 10-round mag and put on the 7-round mag just to speed up the ADS just a little bit more, you can do that by all means. But armor piercing is what's going to allow you to get triple collats. And of course, you can change the optic to whatever you like. You keep it no scope or no optic. We're leaving it to the default one. You can put on either the laser, the Razor Hawk, or put on the no stock if you want to increase that ADS, whichever you prefer, if you want to show your laser or not. Now, if you want for S&D, this is the class setup I will recommend to use. You can't really see this, but it says Razor Hawk laser light right here and the short barrel. This armor piercing, at least in my opinion, I feel like I want to get a triple collat. I'm going to want that for, S&D if I want to get that clip. But if you guys don't care about that, by all means, take this out, put on the no stock, and you got some crazy fast ADS speed for this XRK Stalker. So if you take a look here, that ADS speed is already fast enough as it is. And I know I missed my shot. Please don't mind me. And then, of course, take out the laser and put on the XRK Stalker factory grip if you do not want the laser showing and from your scope. Meaning, if you want to like hard scope, you can do that as well. So to test ADS speed, it's still pretty good. Now, moving on to the 2nd best sniper. If you haven't looked at the timestamps, and you probably guessed it, it is the Moors. And surprisingly, we do not have it on the class setup. I don't know why I don't, but I've been using the Katt AMR quite a lot, so please don't mind me. This is the competitive sniping class to use. If you want a hard scope with it, take out the laser and put on a rear grip. You can put on the OP 9080 grip, but there is going to be a lot of flinch resistance, so keep that in mind. If you want to put on the counter 6, you can. Now, if you're going to play respawn, you don't like the underbarrel like me, you take this out, put on the anti-material slug round. This will increase your damage by a lot. And honestly, I mean, it has good enough damage, but you want to guarantee a one-shot, this will be the class setup to use. And if you want to take off the laser for S&D, you can put on the skeletal grip if you like, or put on a rear grip to counter the flinch here. So either OP or 980. It's just whatever you honestly prefer. To see the ADS with the counter 6, really not bad, right? But me personally, I think this is the one to use. Now, if you go over to your settings, if you guys ever want to fix the bolt back of the Moors, if you go over here to your controller settings and automatic tac sprint and put on automatic sprint. So instead of just canceling out your bolt back, you'll end up sprinting, but you just have to press the left stick, of course. But if you don't want to do that method, what you can actually do is go over to your boots and put on the all-terrain boots. This will disable attack sprint and you'll be able to run and shoot at the same time and basically play aggressively. Now, if you play S&D, you can take off the compression carrier, put on the ninja vest, so that way you have the all-terrain boots. And one last thing, make sure you put on the mag holster to be able to reload a lot faster with the Moors, or I guess you could say rechamber. It makes an absolute huge difference. Now, moving on to the final sniper to use, and this one is the Kar 98K. Now, we got 3 to 4 different class setups to use with this Kar 98K, so pay close attention. Now, this right here is called the Zephy class. In my opinion, I think this is the best class to use across everything. If you guys watched my last video, I pretty much covered all 4 different classes with the Kar 98K, so there's really nothing new here to show. Mono rounds is the most important attachment to use for this Kar 98K. Make sure you had that on. That is very, very important. The optic can be changed, but in my opinion, I'd really like this sniper scope. The X10 in Atlas is really good as well. The Choreo Eagle's Eye, very, very efficient and across all ranges. So again, use whatever you like. Keep in mind though, if you want to put all 5 bullets into the mag, a scope like this, any scope under 6x will put all 5 bullets into the mag. Any scope above 6x will put 1 bullet at a time. So please keep that in mind. And then for your laser, Razorhawk laser light, you can use the Schlager Peck box, you know, not to show your laser, but again, you just got to be strategic with the Razorhawk. Now, if you want to maximize the ADS speed, you could just put on the Bryson barrel, take out the ammunition, and put on no slide. This is pretty much for competitive sniping or like competitive class, max speed, whatever. Now, for max damage, you can take off these 2 attachments right here, put on the mono round to make sure you get those collaterals, because without the mono rounds, you cannot get a collateral. And this one right here is going to be max damage. In my opinion, it's not going to make that much of a difference. It's going to get a hit marker regardless. But if you want to get those long range snipes in like ground war, sure, by all means. Now, the last version of this class setup that you're going to want to consider is putting on the recon sling and then take off the laser of the Razorhawk and put on the... Did they ban it? No way they did. Oh my god, they really did. Wait, no way, right? No way. What the fuck? Wait, what? Am I just finding this out? Oh, shot. Well, that's pretty accurate, to be honest. Yeah, that's not... No. What? Wow, never mind. I take that back. There's not 4 class setups I'm going to cover with the Kar 98K. Apparently, they took off the CS15 laser, which is the one that allows you to hit no scopes across the map very, very accurately. I don't know why they took it out. I guess maybe it was probably OP, but I mean, it seemed very balanced to me. I don't know. That's just a hot take. But for the bonus round, we're going to go over the Longbow. And I'm going to be honest, guys. Conversion kit, without this, the Longbow is absolutely pointless. So if you don't have it, just don't even bother. The Jack Tyrant 7.62 kit, the Not Z3 grip, no stock on the top right here, Razorhawk. If you want to put on the scope, by all means, you know, you can take off the Not Z3 grip and put on whatever scope. And again, like I said, this thing is like, I mean, it's not bad. I just wouldn't use it personally. There's no more rotational aim assist, and it's pretty hard to aim with. Obviously, if you're good, you can still use it. But that's pretty much it for all the top 5 snipers to use in Season 4 Modern Warfare 3. If you guys found this video helpful, drop it to your favorites. Give me one of those thumbs up and subscribe if you guys are new, man. That's all I got to say. I think we need a new outro. All right, peace out, guys. Take care and see you in the next video. Oh, man. That was a lot of talking.